connection. Connected.
Cek, aman. Pak Yeris, kami panggil ke depan untuk membawakan sebuah lagu. Sopi kepala, ini itunya ibu. Iya. Angin bawa kabar kesan.
Cek.
Kita dua.
Ya, di sini. Sampai backing vokal.
Cek cek.
So backing.
Angin bang.
Heri SMK. Iya. Cek.
Cek.
3, 4 malah.
4.
Cek. 1. Sebuah lagu akan kami persembahkan untuk itu.
Cek.
Kita tes.
Siap bu, siap bu.
Malah kami semua kan mau paduan suara.
Selamat pagi.
Angin bawa. Ayo kan kau serius deh.
Bawa kabar ke sana, bawa beta pun pasang lagi di sana.
Bilang beta pun rindu, bilang beta pun
sayang.
biar beta tak bisa jauh ada di
sini.
Tunggu ale lama di sini, rindu setengah mati. Mana ale pun janji, beta sabar menanti. Jalan yang sampai hati, biar ale tak bisa jauh, tetap hidup berjanji. Tergantung lama kantong cinta, jaga waktu tunggu beta, cari hidup di rantau. Ternyata beta susah di sini.
Kalau ada yang mau masuk minta, Sonona terima saja.
Jangan berpikir bertawari.
Perkara cinta, beta cinta, mau sayang paling sayang. Mas Yo mau bikin apa? Percuma, beta susah di rantau.
Yo, check it out.
Ibu Is cukup sudah.
Tunggu ale lama,
Tergantung lama.
Tegallah tunggu beta cari hidup di rantau, ternyata beta susah di sini.
Kalau ada yang memasuk minta, tolong terima saja. Jangan pikir beta lain.
Berkata
Beta cinta,
mau sayang
sayang, masuk bikin apa?
percuma, beta susah di rantau.
Kalau ada yang masuk minta, tolong terima saja. Jangan
Perkara cinta, beta cinta, mau sayang paling sayang, Masyo mau bikin apa?
Percuma, beta susah di rantau.
Gladi. Oke, sip.
Percuma, beta susah di rantau. Terima kasih. Nyanyian lagi ya? Oh yang
Ya.
MC mana sudah? Ada MC tuh?
Batuk dan pilek mengganggu keluarga. Fix Formula
Ada
44. Legakan batuk tidak berdahak, tenggorokan gatal, pilek, dan bersin. Untuk rasa hangat di tenggorokan.
Tidak kecuali kalau sambung pakai kartu HP, sambungnya HP jangan pakai live dengan live untuk putar lagu, yang masuk ke dalam sini. Oh, dia cepat itu terlepas di saat Gladi di
Tes. Tes, selamat pagi para pendamping lomba debat bahasa Inggris, para peserta debat, MC. Ya, kita siap-siap untuk sesi Gladi hari ini. Baik. Tim pro dan kontra sudah siap-siap untuk Gladi? Ya. Longki.
Good morning to the future leaders of NGADA. Welcome to the land of swaying palms and the warm breath of the Southcast.
Good morning, everyone. We are coming to you live from Semanuan Aimere. We are so honored to host this incredible intellectual gathering here in our home, Kecamatan Aimere.
I am Monkey.
I am Christine, and we will be your hosts for this spectacular event,
The 2026 NGADA Regency Inter-High School English Debate Championship. So, Christine,
Yes, Monkey?
you know today Aimere isn't just about beautiful sea.
Oh yeah?
Yes, because it is about the ocean of ideas. We have 20 schools from across the Regency who have traveled far to be here today.
Yes, exactly, Monkey. From the cold hills of Bajawa to the valleys of Soa, Golewa, and Riung, you have all gathered here in Kecamatan Aimere. We are one Regency, one vision, but today we are many voices.
So, to our fellow students for 20 competing schools, welcome to our school, and we hope the warm Aimere weather ignites your passion to win.
Let's hear it one more time for all the participants. Give a big applause for the brilliance of NGADA youth.
So guys, as the hosts, we are ready to witness history. Today, the classroom of Swarman Aimere will go with the best argument and surpass English rhetoric.
To our teachers, judges, and the committee, thank you for making Aimere the center of excellence today. To the debaters, don't just raise your voice, improve your argument.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the motions are ready, the judges are waiting, and the clues are set.
It's time to prove that English is not just about language, but the bride to the world.
From Semanuan Aimere for NGADA, let's debate begin. So guys, without further ado, I shall hand over to the moderators to lead the session. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, time for the two teams to come to the stage. Please give our big hand to the debaters from Semansar. Okay. Their opposition team is from Jerebu. Oh, Inerie. Sorry. Well, please, debaters, whether government team or opposition team, now listen to the rules of debating. When the bell rings once, it means time to start giving your argument. And when the bell rings twice, it means time to give POI. And then when the bell rings 3 times, stop for POI. And 4 times is time up for the speaker. Yeah? Yeah. All right, let us start. Opposition team, are you ready? Introduce your teammates first. Okay, time is yours. First speaker.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Good morning, honorable judges, the diligent timekeeper, moderator, my beloved opposition team, and dear audience. Before we start our arguments, let me introduce my teammates to you. My name is Fena, and I'm the first speaker from the government team. With me are Safa as the second speaker and Santa as the third speaker. We represent Manwan Aimere and we strongly support this motion. This House would ban the use of social media for students under 17. Thank you.
Okay. It's time for opposition team to introduce your team members. Okay, first speaker, time is yours.
And of my right,
I am Bulimina Sandana Bupu as second speaker and my friend.
I am Jessica Natalia Dopo as the third speaker.
Okay, it's time for the first speaker to deliver your argument. You can start now.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Ladies and gentlemen, as the first speaker, I will define the motion and explain the psychological impact. Our second speaker, Safa, will talk about academic impact and safety. Finally, our third speaker, Santa, will summarize our case and respond the arguments made by the opposition team. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's look at the keywords. First, social media. We mean platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and X. Second, ban. This means a total restriction for students under 17, which is the legal age of maturity in many countries, including Indonesia. Currently, students are too exhausted by the content they are not mentally ready for. Ladies and gentlemen, students under 17 are in a critical stage of brain development. When they see others with a perfect life, they feel insecure. This leads to anxiety and depression. According to influencers with a perfect body and expensive things, they feel bad. They ask, why is my life is not like that? This makes them feel lonely. No, thank you, my friend. Let me finish this part. This makes them feel lonely and lose their focus to study. Experts, no thank you my friend, let me finish this part. Experts from the Royal Society of Social, yes please.
you say that if social media has many benefits, what about the risk of education experience by many teenagers? What do you think about that?
Okay, thank you my friend. That's a very good question. Now I will answer it. You know, for study, we don't need social media because we have school libraries, Google, and educational website. Social media has too many distractions like game and ads that can make students lose their focus on study. Okay, thank you my friend. Let me go back to my argument. Ladies and gentlemen, experts from the Royal Society for Public Health says Instagram causes high anxiety. By banning social media, we help students to protect their life and improve to the future. Ladies and gentlemen, third, we must talk about bullying. In the past, bullying only happened on school. But now, bullying follows students to their bedrooms. It happens 24 hours a day. Students under 17 are not ready to handle online hate. UNESCO says that 1 out of 30 students have been bullied. Also, our law says that the government must protect children. Social media is full of bad people and predators. This is like a wild world. There is no safe for our young students. Ladies and gentlemen, social media makes students forget how to talk with person. Many students spend 5 to 7 hours every day on their phones. They are good at typing, but they are bad to talking face to face. We see students sitting together, but no one is talking. Everyone is looking at their screens. They are alone together. If we ban social media, students will play sports, join pramuka, and talk to their parents. We want them to have real memory, not just in Indonesia. We have The Child Protect Act emphasizes that the state duty to protect children from harmful environment. Under 17, a child is still under. Social media brings more harm than good for students. That is why we, as the government team, strongly support this motion. Ladies and gentlemen, using social media is just a scrolling. This is not a skill. Students must teach how to learn about coding on typing on a computer at school. This is the real. Thank you.
Time is up for the first speaker from government team. Okay, we continue to the first speaker of opposition team. Time is yours. You can start now.
Thank you. I will start my speech. 3, 2, 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first, the right to access information and digital literacy in the modern era. This argument focuses on social media as a vital instrument in education and adaptation to the times. Why it's logical correct, the world is currently moving toward full delegation, banning social media access to teenagers means caching of their access to one of the fastest sources of information, learning, communication, and self-development, opportunity not available in traditional textbook. The reason we don't support this argument is basis. Teenagers need speed to learn to navigate the digital world from an early age. If access is complementary blockchains under the age of 17, they will experience digital culture shock and lack in literacy as adults, which will actually make them more vulnerable the fraud when the first start county doubts. In the reward, many teenagers use platforms like Instagram or LinkedIn to build art platforms, enter international scenes, comparison, or perspective in environmental social movements. A total ban will hinder teenagers' right to actually participate in global society and within the information gap. Honorable judges, moderator, and all my friends. The second, the inefficiencies and risk of a digital
POI, please.
No thanks. This argument highlights that a total ban is
POI, please.
No thanks. Impossible and actual dangerous.
POI, please.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, my friend. So, how can you guarantee that the students will save from the digital predators and cyberbullying when they use social media? Thank you.
Sorry, sister, your question, not my argument. Let me continue my argument. Honorable judges, moderator, and all my friends, the reason we don't support this argument is because teenagers tend.
POI, please.
No thanks. Behaviorally curious a rebellious page.
POI, please.
No thanks. When something is able to prohibit without education, they will find ways to access the crazily. In contrast with strict internet conspiracy, teenager remains adept at answering tools.
POI, please.
Yes, please.
Okay, so my friend, I ask you that if students use social media, if they still safe, because in social media we can see the digital predators and cyberbullying that happen on social media. That is my question, so please answer. Thank you.
Thank you, sister, for your question. I will answer your question. The reason we don't support the arts government is because teenagers tend to be highly curious, a rebellious space. When something is able or prohibited with such education, they feel find ways to access it crazily. Let me continue my argument. Honorable judges, moderator, and all my friends. The third, social media as a platform for creativity and the net economy.
POI, please.
No thanks. Focus on the development of the talent and economic potential at a young age.
POI, please.
No thanks. Why it's logical correct, talents and skills such as addition, repetition.
POI, please, my friend.
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. So, why the opposition willing to take responsibility from the rising rates of depression and anxiety caused by addictive algorithms in teenagers? Thank you.
Pardon, please.
Okay, so why the opposition willing to take responsibility for the rising rate of depression and anxiety caused by addictive algorithms in teenagers?
Thank you for your question, sister. I will answer your question. The internet is broadly a total ban world only encouraging teenagers to take their age, use VPNs, or turn to illegal dark platforms that are completely Let me continue my argument. Honorable judges, moderator, and all my friends. Mental health, a study from the University of Cambridge saw a link between excessive social media use and decreased sleep, quality, and life station in early adolescence.
All right, time is over for opposition team, the first speaker, I mean. And now, it's time for the second speaker of government team to clarify your argument. You can start now.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Good morning, honorable judges, timekeeper, and everyone here. I'm Safa, the second speaker of the government team. Ladies and gentlemen, before I start my arguments, I must respond to the first speaker from the opposition team. They said that social media is good for finding information. Ladies and gentlemen, while this sounds beneficial in theory, we must acknowledge that we must students the line between research and distraction is very thin, and the risks often outweigh the academic benefit. Ladies and gentlemen, most students under 17 don't use social media for studying. They use for entertainment, games, and looking at influencers. For information, we have Google, library, and books. We don't need TikTok to learn English or math. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposition also said social media is for connecting people. But we said that actually makes students feel lonely in the real world.
Therefore, their argument is weak. Ladies and gentlemen, I fully support our first speaker, Fena. She has explained about their brain and mental health. Students under 17 don't use ready for digital world. We must protect them before they get addicted. I will give more reasons why we ban social media for students. Ladies and gentlemen, first, no thank you my friend, I'm still explaining. First, let's talk about school performance.
POI.
No thank you my friend, let me finish this part. Social media is a thief of time. Many students stay up until 2 a.m. Yes, please.
You say that our students actually using social media for learning. What detail can you provide?
Okay, thank you, my friend. That's a very good question. Now I will answer it. My friend, using social media is just scrolling. It's not a skill. A student should learn coding or typing and a computer at school. There is real technology skill for the future. Thank you. Let me go back to my argument. First, let's talk about school performance. Social media is a thief of time. Many students stay up until 2 a.m. scrolling through videos. When they go to school next day, they are very tired.
POI?
No, thank you, my friend. I'm still explaining. They cannot focus on the teacher. Grades go down.
POI?
A healthy, yes, please.
What do you about the spread or hoaxes on social media?
Okay, thank you, my friend. That's a very good question. Now I will answer it. On the contrary, they will talk more in real life. Banning social media encourages students to meet face-to-face, play sport, and stronger friendship at school. Thank you. Let me go back to my argument. Ladies and gentlemen, a healthy body and a focused mind and more important than viral virus. Ladies and gentlemen, second, students under 17 often believe everything they see online. There is a lot of hoax or fake news in social media. For example, the skip challenge or blackout challenge on TikTok has hurt many teenagers. Students under 17 are too young to know which content is safe and which a lie. We keep them away from dangerous ideas that can hurt their life. Ladies and gentlemen, third, social media is not free. It costs money for internet data. Many students from poor families feel sad because they cannot buy enough data to stay online like their right friends. This creates a social gap. If no one under 17 uses social media, students will focus on their character and their key needs, not on who. Thank you.
All right, time is over for the second speaker of Pro Team. And now it's time for the second speaker from opposition team. Time is yours.
I start my speech 3, 2, 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, judges, moderator, and my friend debaters. I am Wilhelmina Selena Bupu as second speaker. I support the argument presented by colleague from the first speaker, and I will cite that argument providing data and predicting the use of social media under age of 17 years. Honorable judges, moderator, and all my beloved friends. The first digital releases versus digital shows. Banning access until age 17 prevents teenagers from bullied digital immunity early on. This ability to navigate the internet is life skill. If banned completely, when seen to 17, the will experiences digital soul. The great world without experiences dealing with houses or bullying, making them much more vulnerable to exploitation. The reason we do not super banning social media for minors than 17 is because adolescent is learning peace towards trial and error. With grades not probably small mistakes on social media become linus. Without it, their first mistake notes age 17 could have fatal consequences for their adolescent careers. Honorable judges, moderator, and all my beloved friends, teenagers who are banned from